Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lenny if this is your first time here. So today's video is gonna be a chit chat get ready with me. I feel like I haven't done one of these like sit down videos in a really long time, and I know I have a lot of new subscribers here on my channel, so I just want to go ahead and get ready with you guys so you guys can get to know me a little bit better and get some new updates. I'm actually getting ready for an interview right now, so I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of information on that. So if you guys want to get ready with me and learn a little bit more about me, then go ahead and keep watching. Alright, so I'm gonna just do my makeup and then I will make sure to list everything that I use down below. I already did my primer, so I'm gonna go ahead and go straight into doing my makeup. So like I mentioned, I am getting ready for a job interview right now, and so I'm gonna be doing a little bit of light makeup. I just want to do a little something but not too much. So for those of you who don't know, I went to Syracuse University where I got a bachelor's degree in public health. After I graduated, I had an internship working at Complex, and then I ended up getting a job at my previous company, and I did 2 roles there. And then around October 2022, I decided to leave my job, and I've been self-employed, unemployed, fun-employed ever since, whatever you want to call it. And during that time, I have been helping my husband manage our property. We bought a multifamily home here in Brooklyn in August of 2021, I believe. And so the home ended up requiring a lot more work than we were anticipating. And because my husband travels for work, it kind of just made sense for me to stick around here and be able to like manage when contractors would come in and do their work. And then things just kind of fizzled out at my job, where it just kind of felt like it was time for me to go because I had already been working there for 5 years. So I left there in October of 2022, and then I decided to start my YouTube channel in February 2023. So I'm actually going to be going on 2 years now since I started my YouTube channel. And since I started my YouTube channel, I have been like also creating other content on TikTok and on Instagram. Make sure you guys go follow me on those platforms as well. And I've been having a lot of fun with that, honestly. Like, I really have been enjoying being on YouTube. I've watched YouTubers for years, and so to be able to like be on the platform that I constantly go on it's like, it's very fulfilling for me. And I don't know, I just feel really proud of myself because I've been able to do something that I wanted to do for so long, but I shied away from because I was like, I don't know what people are gonna think, things of that sort. And I've just noticed such a change in myself from doing YouTube. I just feel like I'm a way more confident person now, and I'm more outspoken, and I don't shy away from things as much as I did before. Like, don't get me wrong, I still shy away because I'm like an overthinker and things of that sort. So I'm still struggling with that a little bit, but I'm working on it. And again, just showing up on YouTube has really helped me with that aspect and that issue. And so I hadn't really been looking at jobs too much, but in July of 2024 I got an opportunity to work at Columbia University. I was referred by my cousin who works at the clinic that I interviewed at, and I did the interview, and the interview went really well. Honestly, it was probably one of the best interviews that I've ever had. It was one of those moments where I was just like, whoa, like, this is so crazy, because I hadn't had an interview in so long, and I hadn't really like applied to jobs or anything like that. But it was the first time where I had an interview where I felt confident, and I went in and I just, you know, said everything that I had to say based off my experience and the things that, you know, were going on. And it was the first time ever that I left the interview and I was just like, oh, I killed that. Like, I literally killed that. And that was like such a pivotal moment for me, because I was just like, whoa, like, who are we? You know what I mean? Like, because again, I have struggled with just not feeling 100% like confident in who I am and the things that I have to offer. And so I didn't end up getting the job, but I did end up doing like multiple interviews after that, and I don't think that I didn't get the job because of my interview or because of like my experience. I think there was other reasons why I didn't get it, and the reason was because before I had actually gotten the job, I had reached out and let them know that I was gonna need some time off, and it was actually like a good amount of time, and I think that that was like the reason why they decided not to go with me. And this is pure speculation, that could not be the reason, but that's what I think. And so, you know, I kind of paused on looking for jobs because I was just like, you know, maybe that was a sign, maybe I should just focus on content creation. And so I kind of took a pause on looking for jobs after that, because I felt like I really deep down didn't want to go back into working in healthcare. But for some reason I just felt like I needed to apply to jobs in healthcare because that's what I have my experience in, that's what I got my major in. I was a public health major, and so I just felt like that was the only thing that really made sense for me. But if I'm being completely honest, what I really do enjoy is marketing and content creation and social media and event planning and things of that sort. And so I had been applying to jobs a couple weeks ago, and I found this position working in like event planning and event execution, and I applied, and I was just like, hey, like, if I hear back, great. If I don't, it is what it is. It's just not my time. And so I ended up getting a email from someone scheduling me for an interview for today. And so that is what I'm getting ready for. And I'm honestly, I was prepping for the interview yesterday, and I was just like, okay, like, I don't feel nervous. Like, you know, I have my responses for questions I feel like they may ask. And I was just like, I'm sure tomorrow, as in today, I'll start like feeling nervous. But honestly, I don't. I really don't feel nervous because I feel like I am qualified for the position that I'm gonna be applying for. And I'm actually like excited about the position as well, and I think that that also allows me to be more confident going into it because I really want the position and it aligns with what I want. It allows me to go in confidently because I'm just like, yeah, no, I like, this is the reason why I want to work here. This is the reason why I feel like I should work here. And this is like the background that ties in to what I would be doing and how they correlate. I'm actually really excited. I'm sure as the time gets closer, I'll get a little bit more nervous, but more so just because I have to like sit there and kind of just talk about myself for however long the interview goes. And I don't love to talk about myself, if I'm being completely honest. But I feel like prepping for this interview and realizing the way that I feel has just made me realize how much more confident I am as a person compared to when I left my previous position. When I left my previous position, I was probably at the lowest of lows. And it has really been the time that I have been off and not working where I've really like sat down and really put in the work to kind of figure out why I was in the headspace that I was in and why I was like not feeling confident in myself and not showing up the way that I was prior to working in that position. Because before I worked at my previous company, I was probably at my peak where I was the most confident I had ever been because I had just graduated from college, I was going to the gym, and then like I had a full-time job and I had a job in what I majored in, so I felt like I was doing it, you know what I mean? Like I felt like I had finally gotten everything that I had been working on all those years. But then come to find out that when I worked at the job that I was wanting to so badly, it wasn't really what I wanted to do in my life. And I think that that's like something that a lot of people can relate to. You think that you want something and then you get it and you're just like, maybe I don't want this. That's why I feel like I'm really excited about this opportunity that I have right now because the position ties in all of the things that I really like and enjoy in together. And the position is a part-time position, so it will still allow me to be able to do content and manage things in the house when they're needed. And so I don't know, I just feel like it's the perfect thing for me at the moment. Obviously I don't know how things are gonna play out, so you know, if it's meant to be, it will be, and I'll get it, and if it's not, then it just won't happen. But it's just crazy to like be in this place because I remember prior to getting my job at my previous company, every time I was going to an interview I was like so nervous. I like didn't know what to say. I was just like, I don't know how to answer these questions. Like the question about tell me about yourself, like I was just like, I don't know what to say. But even now prepping for this interview, I'm just like, oh yeah, I have like this 5-minute response and I'm like, I need to cut stuff out, you know what I mean? So it's just so interesting. So I'm pretty much almost done with my makeup. I'm just gonna put on some mascara. I really wanted to keep it pretty simple because again, I'm just going to a job interview. I'm not trying to have like a full beat on. I just want to have something like subtle and cute and simple. I'm also gonna go ahead and show you guys my outfit. I'm gonna be wearing these navy blue Abercrombie like tailored pants with this like white button-up shirt, and then I'll just probably throw on a belt and some booties. You know, I don't really know how the like dress code for this position is. In my mind, I would imagine it to be like casual, but I feel like for the interview I definitely would want to show up dressy and like, you know, business attire, at least for the interview, and then I can kind of assess based on what the interviewer is wearing, like how I would dress once I like start working there. Me already talking like I already got the job, but hey, sometimes you have to be like a little delulu and manifest what it is that you want, and so that's me doing that. But yeah, I'm excited for the possibility of getting the job, and I like that the position a part-time position because I feel like it will allow me to still put time into my side things. I like content creation. As you guys may or may not know, I'm training for a race in April, so it would allow me to do that as well. And then obviously because I have a job, I will have like income coming in, and so that will allow me to have like a bigger budget for my YouTube videos and things of that sort. Because I'm not gonna lie, these hauls, they, you know, it gets a little costly. And when you're like not making income and all you see is like your money getting depleted and you don't have money coming in, you're just like, dang. So that would be nice. But then another thing that I'm like actually really excited about is like the opportunity to meet other people, because I've been home all this time, it really hasn't allowed me the opportunity to like meet other people. Because honestly, when I go to the gym, I'm like very to myself, like I'm there to get the job done and then go. And so, you know, other than going to the gym, there's really nothing else that I'm doing where I have the opportunity to meet other people. And so I think that that's one of the good things about having like a traditional job is, you know, the community, is the co-workers, it's all of that. Or even like if you go eat somewhere pretty often, you get breakfast somewhere, like you make a friend through that. So I'm actually really excited about the opportunity of like having co-workers and making friends, and you know, maybe going to like happy hours after work or something like that. Because one of the things that I wanted for 2025 was to like make more friends, because I feel like I've just been stuck in limbo with like not making new friends. And don't get me wrong, I love my friends and the people that I hang out with now, but I don't think there's anything wrong with expanding your circle and like bringing somebody else in. So who knows, maybe I will meet like my new bestie, you never know. Or maybe I'll just meet somebody who we have a similar interest, or maybe somebody who's gonna put me on to something new. I don't know, I'm just excited about the possibilities of what could come of this new position. And even if I don't get the position, like I just think it's still a good experience to go and like interview and just like exercise that ability of being able to like, you know, to a certain extent, it's like sell yourself to somebody else and like show them what it is that you have to offer and why you are like a good candidate compared to somebody else. And like I said, I don't really like to like talk about myself too much, so I think that this would be like a really good growing moment for me. Yeah, I don't know, I'm trying to like look at all the positives and literally like not think about anything negative. Like there's nothing bad can come of going to the interview. Like even if I don't get it, then it is what it is. It was just, you know, it was an experience. I got to talk to somebody and hopefully maybe it will prepare me for whatever it is that's coming in the future. You just never know. Okay, so I'm gonna put on some blush because you see it's looking a little weird. We need some blush and then clean this up, and then I think we're almost done. That was really quick, but honestly I'm kind of like I don't really have that much time, so yeah. So for blush I'm using this full coverage palette. Something else that I really want to do is I want to do a video talking about like confidence and like how to build your confidence, because like I mentioned, my confidence, especially after I left my previous position, was like at an all-time low. And honestly it took me a couple of years to like get my confidence back. If I'm being completely honest, I feel like I've only just started to see like my confidence go back to how it was in the last like, I don't know, month or two. And I think that a lot of that has to do with just like me having like a mental shift where I was just like, you know what, nah, like you are that girl, and so we're gonna start acting like you're that girl. And then, you know, there's no way that you can think otherwise, because when you start thinking, you're gonna start acting like it, and then, you know, there's nothing that can kind of like prevent you from thinking that way. When you truly believe something, then that's what it is, you know, that's the reality, at least in your mind, you know what I mean? And listen, I only have to worry about this brain. I don't have to worry about anybody else's. And I think that that's part of the reason, is that I really let go of like what other people think of me or what they could potentially think of me. And it's just like, why are you even sitting here wrapping your mind around what other people may think of you? Because people are gonna have their opinions regardless, so why are you even gonna stress it? You know what I mean? Like, let people have their opinion. It doesn't matter. Like, it really does not matter. Why does that look like that? You see, on like here it looks kind of harsh, but in person it doesn't look that harsh. I don't know what that's about. And then to set my face, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. Okay, that is the final look. Super simple. So I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed, and then I'll show you guys the final outfit, and then I will be off to my interview. By the time you guys are seeing this, the interview's already happened, but still wish me luck in the comments, because I don't know if by that point I would have heard back about whether I got the position or not. So send me some good luck and good vibes, and hopefully I get it. But yeah, so I'll check back in once I'm all dressed. All right, my loves, so I'm done getting ready. So this is my outfit for the interview. My pants are from Abercrombie. My top is from Tommy Hilfiger. My pea coat is from H&M. And then I'm wearing just some black booties from Aldo. And then I'm gonna wear my black Longchamp purse. So that is gonna conclude today's video. Thank you guys so much for being with me while I get ready for this interview. Make sure to wish me luck in the comments, because again, I don't know if by the time you guys are watching this video if I've heard back on whether I got the job or not. But anyways, I really enjoyed getting ready with you guys. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you turn your post notifications on so you get notified every single time I post a new video. And I'll see you in my next one. Mwah. Bye.